All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, BASHIM, YAHAWASHI, BASHIM Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. As you can see the title of this article, CDC warns men about facial hair dangers as coronavirus spreads. And this is just Esau Edom, so-called white man, in his rhetoric, okay, according to his agenda, which he's ultimately trying to scare everybody into following after his new world order, right? And things like this are going to isolate the men of the Lord. And so where Esau, Edom, so-called white man, and the other people of this world are going to say they're terrorists, all right? But, the scriptures say, the just shall live by faith. We're blameless in the sight of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And this is in the scriptures for us to keep a beard on our face, all right? And here it is, this devil saying, you have to have a shaved beard, in order to be safe from the coronavirus, okay? Which obviously that's not even true. You can go into, your anatomy, okay? The reason why you have hair on your face and hair on your head, okay, hair in your body is because it's a defense mechanism, right? If you cut that defense mechanism, that's one less layer of defense for these things like, as you can see, the coronavirus that's going on around here, okay? But Esau Edom tell you that you have to have a shaved face to be clean, all right? That's one less layer, all right, that the body has in defense to keep away from something like this, okay? And then when you shave, what? You cut that first layer of your skin, what's called the epidermis, okay? So you have abrasions and your skin's broken, okay? You have holes, okay, in your skin, so that leaves more spaces for these things to enter into your body, okay? So Esau Edom, he's a liar, okay? And this is not going to protect you from no coronavirus, okay? Shaving your beard off, okay? It's ultimately the Lord is going to protect you from these things, okay? So going into pretty much a quick testimony, all right, about this whole respirator thing. Here we are in GMS Tampa Bay, all right? The brother Kwam in the camp, he put me on to a good job. The brother works at a good job, and he helped me pretty much get an interview, and Lord set it up to where I got the job, not nowhere it's like nowhere at all in the hiring process had they told me about this. Okay, I knew I had to wear some type of protective face gear because at the brother's job it deals with certain different types of chemicals, right? And I knew it would have to have some type of they call PPE, but pretty much the first day I got the job, and the Lord set up to where I was in there, and pretty much the first day, it's supposed to be your first day orientation, everything, telling you what's going on, this and that, pretty much an easy payday. But before we even enter into the door, in the waiting area, dude in the front office goes, you have to shave your beard. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, here we go, because recently with me, is when brothers be like, last hired, first fired, I'm a living testimony, but unless this is how it's going, with the Lord chastising me, but not making it about me, but pretty much making an example that, going into start the second chapter, prepare that soul for temptation. Here it is, a good job. Brother got me locked in, and the thing with the brother Kwam, I don't know if I mentioned the brother, but he Lord has it where he can't grow a beard, so he doesn't have to really worry about this. But nonetheless, when they're taking a lineup, take a picture for our badge, dude goes, you got to shave your beard, and I'm like, all right, here we go. So pretty much I went outside and I was like, yeah, whatever. I said, all right, like, obviously in my mind, I'm like, there ain't no way I'm shaving my damn beard for a job, but, going into being harmless as a dove and wise as a serpent, so whatever, dude took the picture, and then I go outside and call the brothers, and, Lord pretty much had it where I had to deal with it myself, so I decided to stay, see how this is going to go, how it's going to play out, and ultimately see, watch the Lord, fight for me, because I know I was gonna shave my beard, but I just want to see how this is gonna work out. So, pretty much going throughout the whole day, orientation and this and that, and going through, packets and this and that. And then it comes to the point where the nurse comes in and, pretty much a couple of times brought up about beard, because everybody in the room, they all had to shave their beard. There was an actual dude, sitting right across from me that had to shave his beard up because he was convinced that he had to shave his beard. This devil asked him, how attached are you to your beard? So pretty much he wanted his job, more than obviously be representation of YAHAWASHI. So he shaved his beard. Okay. So he's looking at me, and, everybody's, looking at me and things like that, because they're like, oh, he got to shave his beard off. He going to, be a nigga, this and that, and, cut up in the room, but I just kept cordial, and that same day I was on an affliction, so it was all spiritual, so pretty much at the end of the day, the Lord fought for me, and I ended up not having to shave my beard, and they pretty much, going into, again, being, pretty much being harmless as a dove and wise as a serpent, you go into, religious exemptions, so spearheaded where, the HR and everything, called up people and this and that, and they asked me, about what my belief is and stuff like that. I obviously didn't give myself away, but I told them I believe in the scriptures, and it tells you, in the law not to shave your beard off. All right. And this is all scientific when the Lord says things like this, when he says don't touch the swine, don't do nothing to do with the swine, right, being the pig. All right. Don't eat it. Don't touch it. Don't nothing to do with the pig. It's for a reason. OK. And now, articles coming out. Oh, there's a huge link with the consumption of pork and cancer. All right. And, I bet there's a study out there. There's a large, correlation between shaved beards and sickness. OK. Bald head and a shaved face. OK. These are your body's natural defense mechanisms. OK. And that's just going into carnally. OK. So what more spiritually? All right. That connection with your beard. OK. Because it shows manlyhood. OK. Masculinity. All right. But now they want you to look like a woman. All right. Have a bare face. OK. So ultimately you can show that you're, in alliance with a so-called white man. OK. But again, going into this whole beard thing, the Lord's going to fight for us regardless. OK. If you have to lose your job or whatever it may be, people looking at you funny, hey, you're going to shave your beard, this and that nature. Understand that, these are just trials that are going to come upon us, ultimately going into that, our temptation. OK. But not too much to ramble on about this, pretty much just give that quick point that, really is no excuse, because scripture say a sinful man, he findeth an excuse according to his will. All right. Don't let something like this deter you away, from the faith. OK. We all know about not being over righteous, things like that. But, it's a fight. OK. And ultimately, the Lord is pleased, when you stand up for righteousness' sake. OK. This is an unrighteous decree. All right. And there's no way and nothing at all that's justified by this man making articles like this. OK. But again, ultimately, this is to come against YAHAWASHI. All right. But, I know brothers, got into this article already, but pretty much, there's no scientific, it says CDC. OK. The Center for Disease Control, the same people that are telling you to take flu vaccines. OK. Same people telling you to inject yourself with the virus. OK. That's why the Lord tells you about not piercing your skin. OK. There's natural remedies out here on the earth that you consume. You breathe in, OK? You rub on your skin and you're fine, right? But here it is, you have to stick a needle in you, OK? That's unclean, OK? Same with shaving your beard off, OK? Of course, there's reasons in the law why you would do that, but in this case in point is not an exception, all right? So let me this have to be a quick lesson, but pretty much give an example that, this is just going into, stuff we're going to have to fight up against, especially coming up in these pretty much coming up to the real core of Jacob's trouble. This is Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Okay, pretty much this is the part where it's not cool to be a Hebrew Israelite. Okay, you're gonna be looked at funny. Okay, you're gonna be looked at as a troublemaker. This and that. Okay, because of you standing up for righteousness' sake. Okay, that's why it says in Isaiah, he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. Okay, people are gonna have things to say about you, gonna look at you funny. All right, after the whole thing, that I didn't have to shave my beard off. The dude, the new hire, he was all upset, because he had to shave his beard off and I had to shave mine off. Okay, but that's the thing. The Lord's gonna defend his elect. Okay, but you have to stand up and fight for yourself. All right, well, Slocky, you have to stand up and fight for the Lord ultimately, but you have to stand up on your own feet. Okay, that's why Scripture talk about, in great boldness. Okay, standing up in great boldness. Okay, because that was bold. Okay, I could have just walked away and left. Okay, and say, hey, I'm on with it. But I said, hey, let me see and what's gonna happen here, and let me stand up and fight. And the Lord met me, and he took care of me. Okay, at the end of the day, I'm not even at the job no more. But nonetheless, the Lord had me there for a reason. And that was ultimately just to test my integrity. There that the job over there, because the economy's failing. They're not doing too well, so they pretty much laid Jake off. But the point is that the Lord saw that I stood up, and I didn't take what they told me as the answer. I said, I'm not shaving my beard off, and that was that. Okay, same way with it's a conscious thing, same thing with that chip, right? It's a conscious thing, all right? You constantly giving in or you're not, all right? About that chip, okay? And again, going into temptation, being tried, all right, to see what we're gonna do, okay? Because you have to be tested. You're not gonna know a man unless you find out what he does in his affliction, in his adversity. That's how you know the true character of a man. All right, and that's what the Lord's doing with us. All right, but this is verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. And make not haste in time of trouble. So go to the Lord, man. That's why he's there. As a benefit unto us, to defend us. Call upon him, okay? But how are you going to call upon someone you don't believe in? How are you going to call on someone that you have not known? Okay? YAHAWASHI will fight for you, okay? But you have to fight for him. All right? And that's ultimately holding on to his name, okay? This is verse 3. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. So that increase was, I got the job, I got the job, and, hey, and there was a chick in there, and a few people in there. They were pretty much, I trying to find a good word. They were, I guess, you could say impressed, or commended, my act, standing up for what I believed in, and, going into, I was on an affliction, not nothing to boast of, but it's just how I was set up, and, there were, chick was like, you have a spiritual glow, and that's going into, in the day of visitation, they shall shine, the Lord was, obviously testing me, the angels having their, spiritual, clipboards, and after the trial, man, they spring up to the Lord and tell them what happened, and that's what it's about, making it to where the Lord says, hey, I'm well pleased with my servant, okay, because we're all being watched, okay, we're all being observed, okay, and ultimately the Lord's going to weigh our deeds here in the balance, all right, in order for us to enter into his rest or not, okay. But this is verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. So that requires patience. I could have just got up and left, and said on with it, But Spirit had me to where I stood on my feet and I stood boldly. I said, I'm not shaving my beard, and and going into again being wise as serpent, harmless as a dove. Not going into how scriptures go. Going into a soft answer, it's just, I'm gonna see. We'll see. That's pretty much my attitude was. I say we'll see. Oh, teasing me. Oh, you got to shave your beard off. You don't have to shave your beard off, laughing, hee hee. But I say we'll see. And at the end of the day, I didn't shave my beard off. I didn't cut one hair off my face. All right, and I was good. All right, but being patient. Suffering. Waiting patiently for the Lord to plead our cause. Because going into again Jacob's trouble. And it might not be right away the Lord get you out of there. It might be a certain period of time, going into us being thrown into prison. Okay. But it's for a moment. Okay. And when that trial period is up, and the Lord is going to get you out of there. Okay. Because the whole time has been set up for you to get out of there in the first place. Okay. But I'll keep on reading. This is verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and is set to men in the furnace of adversity. So you have to be tested. Okay. Whatever it is, the Lord has it for you to be tested by. He's going to do it. Okay. Because you ultimately have to go to your refinement. Okay. And that goes into not despising the chastening of the Lord. Okay. Because it's working a good for us. But you have to be willing, all right, to be able to take heed to that process. Okay. This is verse 6. Believe in him and he will help thee. Believe in him and he will help thee. Okay. Going into, this is like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't count, but it's a few lines in this precept. And then you know how powerful this precept is? Believe in him and he will help thee. Okay. Believe in YAHAWASHI, he will help you. All right. Order thy way aright and trust in him. Okay. Because it's all about giving the glory unto YAHAWASHI. After that happened about, the little thing about the beard at the job, I wasn't praising myself. That's to show you the Lord lives. Okay. The Lord is alive. He's active. Okay. He's working here on the earth. Okay. And he's ultimately working with his men. And that's why we say Lord's will be of that number. Okay. This is verse 7. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy and go not aside, lest he fall. So, that's something simple like that. You could have just, hey, it's a good job. I don't want to give up the job. I mean, obviously, Jake, we're not wealthy on the side, so Jake not making money like that, so coming against an opportunity like that, a lot of people would say, oh, I'm that Hebrew Israelite thing was just a side thing. I don't really live. I'm just here to hang out and things like that, But, if I were to shave my beard off, I'd come back and brother say, what's going on, and then you end up getting kicked out of camp and then you start becoming a scoffer. Okay. That goes into, again, that's that sinful man making an excuse. And my job's had to shave and I got to pay my bills and this like that, That's an excuse. Okay. The Lord can deliver you out of any situation because he put you in a situation. Okay. So going into waiting. Okay. Patience. Wait for his mercy. Okay. Wait for him to have mercy on you. That's what we're doing here now. That's why we're still here. Okay. We're waiting for the Lord to have mercy on us. Okay. And going out of sight, lest he fall. Okay. Fall out of the truth because of something going to a stumbling block. Okay. And it all goes back to excuses. All right. Verse 8. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Okay. So, something like that, the Lord sees that and is pleased. Okay. Going into enduring to the end. All right. That reward. Okay. The kingdom. Okay. Receiving an everlasting inheritance because I didn't shave my beard off. Okay. But this is what happens when you are obedient to your Lord. Okay. Our power. YAHAWASHI. Okay. Like it says, for silver, I'll give you gold, so on and so forth. All you have to do is listen to the Lord. Okay. And he'll take care of you. All right. I'll read to verse 10. All right, ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Exactly. Okay. Hope for good. All right. What can go good? Okay. We always want to be negative. Oh man. Oh damn. The devil. All that stuff. Being negative. But that right there was a perfect example for the Lord to show his power. Okay. And ultimately goes because I believed in him. Okay. Faith. Okay. And that's a powerful tool that this world is getting ready to see the fruit of. Okay. That's what the Lord said, when you return, shall he find faith on the earth. Okay. There's not going to be no faith. Okay. It tells you what? Second Esdras, is it the 6th chapter? All right. The land shall be barren of faith. Okay. Because it's going to be all hell breaking loose out here. Okay. When all hell is breaking loose out here, what? We're going to be patiently waiting for the Lord's mercy. okay, waiting for him to deliver us, okay, and for us to get beamed up, okay, and that's what's coming, okay, because like it says, in that same hour is a great earthquake. We're going to be scarcely saved, all right, but the point is we're going to be saved, okay. You have to wait. All right, it's verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? All right, exactly. Did anybody trust in the Lord? Did I get confounded? All right, again, I'm just putting myself, out there as an example, because we when you have going into the Spirit of the Lord, this is as this testimony doesn't just, it's not just for me, okay. This is a body, but we're pretty much not trying to make it a much about me, but going into an example to live by. We're living examples, okay. And again, going into this it's not an excuse. Going into that beard thing, okay. You're getting scared and shaving your beard off and getting the vaccine. You don't trust in the Lord, okay. But was I confounded? People saying, "Oh, you're going to shave your beard off, this and that." I'm going through the whole building, okay, going from people, office to office, and then at the end of the day, the Lord fought for me, okay. It doesn't matter what these people imagine, against us, the Lord's going to fight for his men, okay. Continue. Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? I feared the Lord. I didn't care about what people said, about me losing my job. A job is a job, okay. I don't want the Lord to kill me. Okay, that's what it comes down to, the fear. All right, and that fear is a treasure. Okay, that's what going into Isaiah 33:6. Wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of that time. All right, the fear of the Lord is a treasure and strength of salvation. Okay, the Lord delivered me. Okay, so what more in these times now? Okay, because that wasn't you can say a life or death situation. But the Lord, nonetheless, he delivered me out of there. Okay, and he made those people look stupid in there. Okay, continuing. Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Okay, so I wasn't worried about not having a job. Of course, have the brothers and things like that, to help you. But the Lord always provides for his people. Okay, for his called. Okay, what it says in Psalms. I have not seen the righteous begging for bread. Roughly paraphrasing. Okay, I knew I was okay, but ultimately I just asked the Lord, did I do well? Were you pleased at my action? Going into fighting for the Lord unto death. Because when you can't eat, and you got no job and you got no kind of income, you're dead. Okay, going into a beggar's life, it's better you be dead. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much it on that right there. But here I'm gonna close out here, because again, I would make this too long, but pretty much just giving an example about this whole beard thing, that the Lord's gonna deliver you. Don't be worrying about, read Psalm 91st chapter. Don't have to worry about the pestilence that creepeth in darkness. Okay, it don't matter. You can, naturally, brothers don't grow hair on their head or grow hair on their face, but the Lord is gonna protect them. Okay, because all these sicknesses, these are all spirits of vengeance. Okay, and the Lord can have, a hedge over you, and these things cannot touch you. All right, because that's his decree. Just like the water can't cross over to the land, that's going to the sea, having a perpetual decree. Okay, the Lord has it to where these evils aren't going to touch his men. Okay, ultimately his elect. All right, this is Hebrews 10:37. For yet a little while, he that shall come will come and will not tarry. Okay, what are you going to do? And when the Lord returns and said, and you got your beard shaved up because of your job, and you took the vaccine, you took the chip, there's not going to be no talking. Okay, you're gonna have to bow down to that slaughter, because ultimately you disappointed your Lord. Okay, and he's gonna have to put you to death, because ultimately you didn't keep the word of his patience. Okay, you feared the eyes of men. You feared men. You feared you fainted. Okay, because you didn't believe in the Lord. All right, it's verse 38. Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. Exactly. Okay, you draw back. Say, I'm gonna take a back seat on this Hebrew Israelite thing. Okay, because that goes into not being the time where it's not gonna be cool to call yourself a Hebrew Israelite. Okay, and you say, oh, I'm just Craig. I didn't really believe in that. I was just passing the time. Okay, what are you gonna do when the Lord returns and visits you? Okay, you can say, I was just tricking them. No, man, the Lord knows your heart. Okay, And, you know, we're coming to a time where, you know, the Lord is, as the day gets closer and closer to that time, the Lord is not getting happier and happier. It's getting madder and madder. Okay. The Lord being long suffering, that window is going to be over. It's going to be time for judgment. Okay. And you want to go into making your carnal election sure. Okay. You know, going into weighing your deeds in the balance, you know, that's not making your carnal election sure. Okay. Try. Okay. The Lord wants effort. The Lord wants obedience. Okay. And the Lord wants you to fight. Okay. The Lord is calling men. All right. This is verse 39. But we are not of them who draw back onto perdition. Okay. You know, falling away. All right. Because, you know, because of how you feel. All right. Because of your feelings. All right. But of them that believe to the saving of the soul. Okay. So, you know, going into, you know, the old paths, okay, that leadeth for rest for our souls. Okay. Our forefathers kept a beard on their face. Okay. Our forefathers didn't do the things they do in this world, and the Lord loved them. Okay. So that's what we're following after. We're after the Lord's love. Okay. Because again, we know the times we're in. You know, we know this devil is going to do his thing. All right. But he doesn't run the show. Okay. YAHAWASHI runs the show, and things like this, you know, to just confirm that this truth is real. Okay. What is this, you know, shaving your face up because of a coronavirus? Okay. Getting a chip because of coronavirus. This devil, all right, he's doing his job. Okay. But the point is, are you doing yours? Okay. But that's pretty much it. You know, brother, send me the article, you know, and, you know, Spirit got on me to do the lesson, so I had to do it, you know, and Lord's will, you know, this is edifying to somebody, you know, and just know that the Lord's going to fight for us. Okay. Don't worry about the how, you know, the Lord's going to do it. Okay. But, you know, ultimately that you have to be convinced in your own mind that YAHAWASHI liveth, and he's going to deliver his men. Okay. But Lord's will be this be edifying again, and as always, going to give all praise to YAHAWASHI, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole faith of Israel. Shalom.